Hi everyone, here we are today on the 13th hole at Peebles Golf Club, and what we're going to discuss is the slice with the driver and the fade with the irons. It's probably one of the most destructive shots in golf, a fade with the irons and a slice with the driver. So what it narrows down to is if you slice the driver, that creates quite a lot of curvature or side spin. What contributes to this is spin axis and D plane. So D plane is the plane created between the club face path and club face alignment, or the orientation of club face alignment at impact. So what we need to do is think about we're hitting a straight shot. So if we're hitting a straight shot, the club path and the club face alignment has to be going in the same direction. If my club face was square to the target and I was swinging out to in, so I was swinging across the ball from this angle, my D plane adds the tilt to the right. If they don't match each other, if the club face alignment and club face path don't marry up with each other, that's where you get that curve to the right, left to right in the air. So that's one of the contributors. Another contributor is spin axis. Spin axis is generally the axis the ball spins around. D plane adds that tilt on. If they don't, if they're not on the same wavelength or not going in the same direction, that's where curvature is introduced. So if I'm hitting a 7 iron, I'm going to hit a 7 iron first, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to discuss the different methods behind each ball flight. So we've got a 7 iron. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend I'm aiming to the left, so I'm aiming 7 degrees to the left, and my club face path is 10 degrees open to the path. And what this will do is, if I'm open to the path, this tilts me to the right, and that introduces a left to right ball flight. So the ball curves to the right. If I had a driver, the least lofted club, which is the driver, that creates more tilt to the D plane and the spin axis. That's why you slice the ball more with your driver than any other club, because that spins the ball more to the right. So what we're going to do is we're going to just chat a little bit about, or talk a little bit about how this affects each club. So generally the culprit for the driver creating more spin than the iron is the spin axis is tilted more to the right, and so is D plane. So if you think I'm going to hit a driver here, and I'm going to swing the same path to the left, so I'm going to swing 7 degrees to the left, and my path is 10 degrees open, my face is 10 degrees open to the path. What that does is it adds more tilt onto the spin axis and D plane, so the ball will go further to the right. So what you need to do to try and fix that, you need to somehow square the club face up at impact. So what I'll do is I'll get a bag of balls. So what you need to do is you need to neutralise the spin axis. So what I've got here is I've got a little drill for you. So when you're practicing, focus on trying to square that club face up or slightly close it through impact. So what I've got here is I've got a bag. You can use anything you could. So what I'm trying to do here is I'll get the ball out of the way. So when you have an open club face, the heel of the club doesn't really rotate, or when you slice the ball, the heel's presented to the ball. So what we're trying to do is when we take the club through, we're trying to hit this bag with the toe of the club. So toe of the club, that'll get the club closing through impact. And another thing to work on is trying to accelerate that toe over the heel. So that's generally generally what causes the fade, the irons, and the slice for the driver. If you've got any comments about this video, post them below. If you find it helpful at all, why don't you subscribe to my channel at Jamie Allen Golf, or follow me on Twitter at Jamie Allen Golf.